Okay, let's talk about using substitution with algebra. So if I know that x equals 4, what is 2x plus 4? I'm just going to take the 4 that I know x equals and I'm going to put it in place of that x. And I'm always going to put it in a little set of parentheses. And the reason that I do is if there's a negative involved, it helps solve issues with the negative, and also it helps me remember that I'm multiplying. If I didn't put the parentheses in there, it'd look like I have 24, and I might forget that I'm supposed to actually multiply 2 times 4. Then I'm just going to follow order of operations, and order of operations say that you multiply before you add. So 2 times 4 is 8. Bring down the rest of the problem, and 8 plus 8 is 16. So that's my answer. Well, what if my value is a negative? I have y equals negative 2 when I have 16 minus 3y. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put the negative 2 in place of the y, again in a little set of parentheses, again to help me remember that I'm multiplying. So I need to do my multiplication first. I'm going to do 3 times negative 2. Well, if I have a positive times a negative, my answer is negative. So 3 times 2 is 6, so I have negative 6. Bring down the rest of the problem. So I have 16 minus a negative 6. Minus a negative 6 just means the opposite of negative 6, and the opposite of negative 6 is actually a positive 6. So 16 plus 6 is 22, and there's my answer. Okay, well, sometimes the problems that I have involve division or fractions, so let's try some like that. What if t equals 14 and I have t over 2? Well, in place of the t, I'm going to put the 14 and then just simplify. I know that I have whole numbers in there because the top number is larger than the bottom number. So I ask how many 2's are in 14? And there are 7 with none left over. So that's my answer. What if it's negative? Well, if m equals negative 7 and I have m over 7, I'm going to put negative 7 in place of the m and simplify. I have a 7 over a 7, which is 1, but one of them is negative, so that makes it a negative 1. And there's my answer. So there are some problems using substitution